Kung hindi totoo yun, yun yung patunayan nyo sa NCCA.
Napapatunayan po yun.
Hindi para kukwestiyonin nyo yung kamukha namin na tuwan-tuwa kami na napili kami. Dahil kami naman nagtrabaho, nagpakahirap for so many years na nilalamay namin, pinag-uubusan namin ng pawis, pinag-uubusan namin ng dugo, ng pasensya sa pagtatrabaho, mula sa pagsusulat ng comics, sa pagdodrawing sa comics, sa paggawa ng pelikula, sa telebisyon.
Hindi ho naman yata kinikriticize yung trabaho nyo, Mr. Caparas. I don't think that's being criticized here. I think what is being questioned here, as they have said earlier, is the process with which the final list of national artists came up. And it really has nothing to do with your personal body of work.
Cheche. Kung nakikita mo, ultimo yung pambansang alagad na sining natin na Sionel Jose, national artist, na sinasabing manonood siya ng pelikula ko na nagwo-walk out sa permit tuwing manonood ng pelikula ko. Personal yan eh. Hindi mo masasabing ang kinukustyon niya, presidente. Pero ang tandaan ni Mr. Sionel Jose, na habang lumalabas siya ng sinihan, milyon-milyon naman ang pumapasok sa pelikula ko na nakapag-set ng box office record during that time, ang Dimagi de la Riva story. Lumabas siya ng pelikulang yun, pero pinasok naman ng 4 na milyon sa Metro Manila pa lang.
Okay, is that a measure, Alexis, of the success of a filmmaker, for example, like Mr. Caparas? Is it measured by the till?
I think if we were to measure our culture by the amount of people that watched it, then we would have a lot more respect for the talents of Willie Revillame, for example, as a host. I don't think we're going to give cultural awards to Wawawi, for example. It's probably one of the most watched television programs. But the question of quality of culture is not a question of the numbers of culture.
Kayo nagsasabi niyan, being critics, being a critic, yan ang sasabihin mo. Pero ang binubuhay ni Willie Revillame, napakaraming tao. Ultimong ABS-CBN, binibigyan ni Willie Revillame ng trabaho. Ang negosyo nila. Pero sasabihin ng isang kamukha mo, na ang isang kamukha ni Willie, kabawasan sa kultura ng Pilipino, mali ka dyan, bata ka pa nga.
Maaari ko pang ibalik, Cheche, yung issue doon sa isang pinunto ni Direk Carlo kanina, na dumaan yung kanilang paghirang sa pumasa sa proseso ng NCCA at CCP. Sa pag-alam ko po, hindi ito totoo.
Ikaw ba miyembro ng CCP?
Miyembro po ako ng isang komite sa NCCA. Kasama po ako sa proseso sa simula. Yung unang level na nagpipili nito.
Ilan po bang levels?
Bakit ako papasa sa unahan ng proseso kamo kung hindi ako dumaan sa NCCA?
Hindi nga po nangyari yun eh. Ang nangyari po, sa kaduluduluhan na lang, dinagdag ng Malacanang ang pangalan ninyo.
Okay. Ano ho ba ang proseso, Butch? You
said
that there are 3 levels, right? Could you explain?
Meron pong Council of Peers yan, mga eksperto sa kanya-kanyang sining, na sumasala doon sa mga nominasyon. At mula sa pagsasalang yan, umaakit yung kanilang mga pangalan sa isa pang pangalawang level na sama-sama na yung mga iba't ibang komite, iba't ibang sining para lalong lumiit yung listahan. At sa pangatlong level nito, nagsasama na yung magkasamang boards ng CCP at NCCA para piliin yung pinakahuling listahan, yung piling-piling listahan na dadali ngayon sa presidente para kanyang pirmahan ng kanilang mga, i-confirm ang kanilang mga appointments.
So dumaan ho ba sa prosesong ganon? Did it go through 3 levels and then was there a joint meeting with the CCP?
Ang pag-alam ko po sa kaso ni Ginoong Caparas, dumaan ang kanyang pangalan sa unang level, ngunit hindi pumasa roon. Sa kaso naman ni Executive Director Guidote, hindi po dumaan sa prosesong yan. A couple of years ago, I think, or in a previous series of deliberations, her name came up, but it also did not pass that process. Okay. Definitely this year, it did not come up.
Her name did not come up at all. Is that what you're saying?
As far as I know.
Okay.
Alam mo,
it definitely did not pass the process.
Kung basihan lang yung sinasabi ni Ginoong Dalisay, ang gusto niya huwag nang gamitin ng presidente ang prerogative niya. Kasi
totoo po yun.
Si Presidente Erap, kinuha si Hernani Cuenco.
Okay.
Hindi kayo gumawa ng uproar.
Nagkaroon po.
Si Gloria Arroyo, si presidente natin, pinili naman si Imao na hindi rin dumaan sa NCCA.
Okay.
Hindi kayo gumagawa ng mga ganyang hakbang. Bakit ngayon, sa isang kamukha ni Carlo J. Caparas, na ginamit ng presidente ang karapatan niya para hiranging pambansang alagad ng sining, bakit sa tingin ko parang nagsisiruin kayo sa akin? At pati kakayahan ko, sinasabi niyong wala na, hindi ko nagawa. Ito ang mga ebidensya sa akin. Hanggang ngayon, isa ko sa nasa comics na binubuhay ko, ang industriya ng comics. Meron bang nakagawa nito na ibigay ang hanap buhay sa mga kasama sa trabaho, ibigay ang sarili, ibigay ang panahon na naging alagad na sining?
Okay, let me just put this back on track, no? Because earlier, sinabi ni Mr. Dalisay that it has nothing to do with the 4 names. Am I correct in reading you on that statement?
Definitely not me, and as far as I know, not the NCCA, not the committees that came up with the
right.
final list of
You're now saying we are questioning the process.
Yes.
We are questioning what was wrong with the process. What was the original recommendation of the committee, of the joint committees?
The original recommendation, I think, came up with 4 names, among whom was 3 of whom eventually also were named national artists. Conde, Alquaz, and who was the other one, Alexis?
Francisco.
Yes, Lazaro Francisco.
Yes.
And Ramon Santos, the composer. Inexplicably, his name was dropped from the list.
Has that ever been done before?
This has never happened before.
Never.
Never.
This is the first time a name has been dropped.
This is the first time, and as far as I know, it's not even within the terms of the presidential prerogative to drop a name. Tinatanggap natin yung dagdag, yung bawas, wala talaga dyan.
Okay. What does this do, Alexis, to the award and to the perception by the people about this National Artist Award?
Well, I think it changes the perception. I think part of the esteem of the award is that for the artists is that you're elected by your peers, and I think that holds a significant meaning. And it would be, I think, even more special for the artists themselves if they were to be awarded that by their peers instead of simply the president adding it out of her own prerogative. The reason why it's more important to have that sort of that honor of being honored by your peers is because they are the ones who are working in the field of arts. And the president isn't exactly, let's say, a specialist on film or comics or literature.
Okay.
Her field is economics.
And that's the problem with this kind of presidential prerogative. Na hindi lang ito kay GMA, sa mga nauna rin sa kanya. The problem that of the National Artist Awards being another form of political patronage. Nakikilalanin mo ang mga kaibigan mo at malalapit sa'yo.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Butch. Direk Carlo, thank you very much. And Alexis, thank you for joining us. When we return, we'll be talking to a national artist and ask him whether the awards are still relevant in the 21st century Philippines.